With the NBA back on NBC for the first time in 24 years, Tuesday nights are once again for hoops, and The Tonight Show starring Jimmy Fallon is getting in on the action. To celebrate NBC's new Coast to Coast Tuesday NBA broadcasts, Fallon launched a new weekly segment Tuesday night called The Tonight Show One-Shot Jackpot. The bit combines live game energy with the NBC late-night show's classic audience participation vibe. Each week, one audience member will get the chance to make a half-court basketball shot for $10,000, with the jackpot rolling over if no one sinks it. Fallon kicked off the premiere installment with help from his guest, Atlanta Hawks star Trae Young, who joined the host on stage to draw a random seat number from a basketball filled with audience numbers. The lucky contestant, Maggie from Long Beach. Maggie admitted she doesn't play basketball. "I don't," she told Fallon, but gamely took her shot. The crowd cheered in support as Fallon shouted encouragement, "We believe in you!" Though her throw fell short, Fallon sent Maggie home with a consolation prize, a Tonight Show sweatshirt signed by both him and Young, along with a handwritten message reading, "You were here." More money will be added to the Tonight Show one-shot jackpot for next week, Fallon said, teasing the segment's return. Fallon's one-shot jackpot isn't the only way The Tonight Show is leaning into basketball Tuesday nights. As it's done for post-football broadcasts in the past, the show has begun airing a special basketball-themed open and bumper graphics on Tuesday nights. This week's broadcast also featured a comedy bit about NBA player names and a special appearance from Los Angeles Clippers point guard Chris Paul. Get stories like this in your inbox. Sign up for Late Nighter's free daily newsletter. The familiar beats of John Tesh's round-ball rock are echoing through American living rooms once again. For the first time in nearly a quarter century, the NBA is back on NBC, resurrecting a beloved era of basketball broadcasting and a wave of nostalgia for the days of Michael Jordan's Bulls dominating Saturday afternoons. But the celebration isn't confined to the hardwood. It's spilling over into late night. In a brilliant cross-promotional masterstroke, The Tonight Show, starring Jimmy Fallon, has fully embraced the return of hoops to its network, launching a thrilling new weekly segment that merges the high-stakes excitement of live sports with the unpredictable, participatory fun of classic television. This Tuesday night, as the NBA tipped off its coast-to-coast doubleheader on NBC, Fallon unveiled The Tonight Show One-Shot Jackpot, a high-energy, high-reward bit designed to make one lucky audience member $10,000 richer if they can sink a single, monumental shot from half court. A new Tuesday night tradition is born. The concept is simple, electrifying, and perfectly tailored for a television event. Each week, a single audience member will be selected at random for a chance at sports glory. Their task? To make a half-court shot. The reward? A cool $10,000 cash. Embracing the suspenseful format of progressive jackpots, the prize will roll over and grow each week that no one successfully drains the shot, ensuring the stakes and anticipation build with every passing Tuesday. For the premiere, Fallon ensured the segment had some genuine NBA star power to kick it off in style. His guest, Atlanta Hawks maestro Trae Young, joined him on stage to draw the first lucky ticket. The selection process itself was a piece of theater. Young reached into a basketball that had been filled with the seat numbers of every audience member, plucking out the fateful slip of paper that would change one person's evening. That person was Maggie from Long Beach. As she made her way to the stage, the mixture of excitement and terror was palpable. When Fallon asked about her basketball experience, she offered a candid and relatable admission. "I don't," she confessed, sending a wave of laughter and sympathetic cheers through the studio audience. In that moment, Maggie became every viewer at home, thrust into a dream scenario with a life-changing prize on the line, yet utterly out of her element. A studio united in hope. What followed was a beautiful display of communal support. As Maggie stood at the half-court line marked on the studio floor, the basketball feeling alien in her hands, the entire audience rallied behind her. Fallon, ever the enthusiastic hype man, shouted words of encouragement that echoed the sentiment of everyone watching. "We believe in you!" With a deep breath, Maggie launched the ball. It sailed through the air, a tangible representation of hope and chance, but ultimately fell short of the hoop. A collective, good-natured "oh" swept through the crowd, followed immediately by robust applause for her courage. While the $10,000 prize remained elusive, Fallon made sure Maggie didn't go home empty-handed. She received a coveted Tonight Show sweatshirt, signed by both Fallon and the all-star point guard Trae Young himself. A unique souvenir from an unforgettable night. Adding a personal touch, Fallon had even handwritten a message on it. "You were here." More money will be added to the Tonight Show one-shot jackpot for next week. Fallon announced to the camera, seamlessly building anticipation for the next episode and establishing the segment as a new can't-miss Tuesday night ritual. More. Then a game, a full-court press of basketball. Fun. The one-shot jackpot is just the centerpiece of the Tonight Show's full-court press to integrate itself into the fabric of the NBA on NBC. The production has pulled out all the stops to create a cohesive and immersive Tuesday night viewing experience for sports and comedy fans alike, mimicking a strategy successfully deployed. After Sunday night football broadcasts, the show has debuted a brand new basketball-themed opening sequence and a suite of custom bumper graphics. The aesthetic is sleek and sporty, seamlessly transporting viewers from the arena to the studio without missing a beat. The basketball infusion didn't stop with the new segment and the graphics. The entire episode was a love letter to the game. In a classic Fallon-style comedy bit, he and his writers delved into the wonderfully unique and sometimes perplexing world of NBA player names, finding the inherent humor that has long been a topic of conversation among fans. Furthermore, the show featured a special appearance from Los Angeles Clippers veteran point guard and future Hall of Famer Chris Paul, adding another layer of credibility and insider perspective to the night's festivities. A symbiotic celebration. This strategic move by The Tonight Show is a textbook example of smart, synergistic television. By aligning its content so directly with one of the biggest stories in sports and entertainment, the return of the NBA to its historic broadcast home, the show effectively captures a massive, pre-qualified audience. Viewers who are already tuned to NBC for the doubleheader are naturally inclined to keep the channel on for Fallon, creating a powerful programming block that dominates Tuesday nights. The one-shot jackpot is more than just a game. It's a metaphor for the very essence of sports, the thrill of the attempt, the agony of a near miss, and the eternal hope of next week. It transforms passive viewers into active participants, investing them in the outcome of a moment that is as unpredictable as a Game 7. In Maggie, they saw themselves, the everyday person given a shot at glory. And in the rolling jackpot, they see a reason to tune in again. As the NBA season progresses and the jackpot continues to grow, The Tonight Show one-shot jackpot is poised to become must-see TV. It's a perfect blend of nostalgia, live event tension, and Jimmy Fallon's signature brand of uplifting comedy, proving that when it comes to Tuesday nights, the excitement doesn't end at the final buzzer. It's just getting started on The Tonight Show.